Throughout Major League Soccer history, there has been a lot of successful clubs. DC United back in the 90s, LA Galaxy in the thousands and 2010s, and recently the Seattle Sounders essentially going to the MLS Cup every single year for the past 5-6 years. Now, with that being said, which team reigns supreme as the most successful franchise ever in Major League Soccer? That's what we're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. And before we do, please hit that subscribe button. It really means a lot to us just to show our videos everywhere. It helps us out a lot with the YouTube algorithm. So please hit that button if you do enjoy our content. Now let's begin this list. At number 10, we have Atlanta United. I know what you're thinking, Papi, what are you talking about? They only been in the league for 4 seasons. Well, that's the point. In these 4 seasons, they have 1 MLS Cup, 1 US Open Cup, and 1 Champions Cup. 3 cups in 4 seasons. Phenomenal performances by Atlanta United. And you can thank your top man, Joseph Martinez, for that. The best number 9 in the league, and their 2018 Cup run was something to marvel at. Him and Miguel Almiron, their synergy, their connection was one of the best partnerships I've probably ever seen in the league. At number 9, we have the men in orange, the Houston Dynamo. To their name, they have 2 MLS Cups and 1 US Open Cup. And 2 of these cups were earned and won back-to-back in 2006 and 2007. One of the only teams to win back-to-back MLS Cups in MLS history. At the time, Brian Ching was one of the best attackers in the league, and you can thank him for winning these cups for Houston, as he scored a lot of goals in the playoffs and also in the MLS Cup as well to seal the deal against the New England Revolution twice in a row as well. Deja vu, 2006, Houston versus New England, Houston wins. 2007, same deal, and Houston wins again. That's why they are our number 9 most successful MLS franchise. At number 8, we have the San Jose Earthquakes. And we're also going to add their history when they were called the Clash as well. I know there is some controversy whether they're also a San Jose team, but for the sake of this video, we're going to be counting their accolades as well. So the San Jose Earthquakes, they won 2 MLS Cups and 2 Supporters Shields, 4 trophies in total. Now that is a good amount of trophies for an MLS squad. At the time, young up-and-comer Landon Donovan was the main man, the creator, winning their cups in 2001 and 2003. Really, any team that has more than 1 MLS Cup is prestigious, as it's super rare and super difficult to earn that trophy. At number 7, we have the Chicago Fire, and not the dumpster fire, because at one point they're actually a very good franchise. 1 MLS Cup, 1 Supporters Shield, and a whopping 4 US Open Cups. In 1998, their expansion year, they won the MLS Cup, being the only franchise to do so in their expansion inaugural year. And this was all thanks to Polish beast Peter Nowak. Again, if you want your team to do good, you gotta have a main man, a captain, if you will, to lead the franchise. And Peter Nowak was their man in the late 90s, early thousands. A cause for concern, though, is that their last trophy was all the way back in 2006. That is an extremely long time ago, as they haven't won anything since then, and that was the US Open Cup. So hopefully they go back to their winning ways, but as of now, they sit comfortably at number 7. At number 6, we have the Columbus Crew, the past MLS Cup champions back in 2020. This franchise has 2 MLS Cups back in 2008 and last year, 3 Supporters Shields, and 1 US Open Cup. Now that is a lot of silver. Barros Shaledo helped them win their first MLS Cup back in 2008. And then another Argentinian took the helm, took the reign in 2020, Lucas Celerayán, and got his team the trophy once again. And it's quite a shame too that this team's going through such a turbulent period right now. Again, one of the most historic franchises in the league, being the first MLS club to join the league, and one of the first stadiums as well, soccer-specific stadiums. So it's hard seeing this team, save the crew. They were saved, but now their logo, their name is all changing. And I feel like these fans are just not pleased with this rebrand that they're going through. Hopefully, maybe things can change. Things can go back to normal with the name and the logo. But as of now, it's not looking too good in Ohio. At number 5, we have the first and only Canadian team, Toronto FC. They have one MLS Cup, one Supporter Shield, and get this, a whopping 7. Yes, you heard me correct. 7 Canadian championships to their name. The second closest being Montreal with only 4. They have the third most trophies in MLS history. And they also have, again, the most Canadian championships. Now, if these were US Open Cups, I would probably have to put this team top 3, but because they're Canadian championships, they don't really hold as much merit. As in the US Open Cup, there is more teams, and you could arguably say better teams as well. They had the best season in 2017, no debate. They got the trifecta, the treble, being the Canadian Championship, the Supporter Shield, and the MLS Cup. And then a year later in 2018, they almost won the CCL against Chivas. And if it wasn't for a Delgado sitter, a miss in the 90th minute, and a Michael Bradley rocket over the net in PKs, they would have came home with 4 trophies in essentially a year, a quadruple. At number 4, we have a Midwestern team, Sporting Kansas City. 2 MLS Cups, 1 Supporter Shield, and 4 US Open Cups for this franchise. A lot of trophies, a lot of wins for this franchise, and a super consistent team as well. Look in the last 10 years, almost never missed the playoffs under Peter Vermes. You know, he just really makes the team click, makes them work. He has that chemistry up, and in my opinion, Peter Vermes is one of the best coaches ever in the league. They won their first MLS Cup back in 2000 thanks to Preki, having 15 assists that season, one of the most ever by any player in MLS history. And then they won their second back in 2013. That just shows you that their dominance and reign has gone through a lot of time. 2000, 2013, now they're playing fantastic now. They really haven't had a bad season in a long time. At number 3, we have the Seattle Sounders. They've only been in the league for 12 years, and they have 7 trophies already to their name. Essentially a trophy a year for this club. They have 2 MLS Cups, 1 Supporter Shield, and 4 US Open Cups. 3 of these cups coming from the years 2009 to 2011. Consecutive seasons back to back to back. They have been to the MLS Cup 4 out of the past 5 seasons, making the case for them being one of the best teams this last decade. Beat Toronto FC twice, lost to them once, but no biggie. Again, they're winning out MLS Cups everywhere. And they're probably, again, the best team in the decade. And if they keep winning like this, they're probably going to be the most successful franchise in no time. At number 2, we have the LA Galaxy Los Angeles. 5 MLS Cups, 4 Supporter Shields, 2 US Open Cups, 1 CCL, 12 trophies in total for this franchise. Crazy. Landon Donovan was basically unplayable, winning 6 MLS Cups in history, 4 of those coming with the LA Galaxy, and again, we talked about it before, 2 of them with San Jose. Then you add Robbie Keane, David Beckham, so many big names in this franchise, and they kept winning cups, especially in the 2010s, the early 2010s. And a scary thought to think about as well, is they could have even won more MLS Cups if it wasn't for them choking in the final 4 times. That's insane. They could easily be rocking 6, 7 MLS Cups instead of 5. But 5 is still the most in Major League Soccer, and that is why they are at number 2. And you could even make a case for them being number 1 as well. At number 1, it's a no-brainer, at least for us. We have DC United being the most successful club in Major League Soccer history. Look at these stats right here. Look at these trophies, accolades. 4 MLS Cups, 4 Supporter Shields, 3 US Open Cups, 1 CCL, and 1 Copa Interamericana. And if you guys don't know what that is, as I didn't know making this video, it was basically a cup competition discontinued in 1998 and only lasted around 4 years, but DC United was the first MLS team to win it and the only MLS team to win it. And they had to verse Liga MX teams, even South American teams as well in this competition. So it was basically the CCL but on steroids. Essentially all these trophies came in the 1990s, the late 1990s for that matter. That DC United team was unplayable at the time, winning 3 MLS Cups, 2 Supporter Shields, a US Open Cup, and a CCL, being only the second MLS team to win a CCL, and also, as we discussed before, an Interamericana, and that was only in 4 years' time. Jeff Vegas, Marco Echeverri, John Hark, Sami Moreno, and Eddie Pope made this franchise the best in the league and probably the best team ever. And that is why DC United is the deserving #1 most successful franchise in MLS history.